The Blake Lively effect has hit potty-mouthed Ryan Reynolds right in the jaw, and now Deadpool might be a sidekick forevermore. We're finding out that Ryan Reynolds and Disney, they don't believe apparently that Deadpool can be the lead character anymore. We don't think that's because of story, but rather because of the sorry state of his PR and of Blake Lively. Hugh Jackman, too, will explain why Deadpool is taking it on the chin once again, but this time from his wifey, Mrs. Deadpool. Folks, welcome back, where we heed the call every single day for what all should be interested in, and that is the stories we believe in, we follow, the characters, and all that is changing pop culture around us. As we dive in, consider clicking the like button, drop a comment down below, join a community dialogue, and let's talk about Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, and just how much damage might be done to this duo that's been in the dumps after trying to destroy one Justin Baldoni. The Blake Lively effect is here, and it's affecting Ryan Reynolds. The spin machine is moving, and here's how he is losing his role as the head of Marvel movies. Trevor Denning writing this one for thatparkplace.com. Ryan Reynolds claims Deadpool will be a supporting character going forward. What? Why? What? I thought he was supposed to be writing the next Deadpool, Deadpool 4. No longer the lead character? Tell me more. After Deadpool and Wolverine became a box office hit, many fans assumed another sequel was only a matter of time. Well, yeah, perhaps because Ryan Reynolds told us he was working on the next Deadpool movie. However, according to writer and star Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool may no longer lead his own films. Quote, I have some stuff kind of written, but I don't think I am ever going to center him again. Reynolds said in a recent interview on Sunday Today. He, Deadpool, is a supporting character. He is a guy who is great in a group. It echoes comments he made in December. Back to the THR. Centering Deadpool works best if you take everything away from him and put his back against the wall. I can't really do that again. A fourth time feels a little iterative and redundant. That doesn't mean sacrificing fun. There is still an arc for Deadpool, which is fulfilling and powerful. Now, here's the real question for everybody out there. Is this guy, Mr. Not So Nice Pool, is his real life incurring into what could be occurring inside the MCU? In other words, he told us he was working on Deadpool 4. Now he says he can't make a solo Deadpool film. Deadpool has to be a supporting actor in it or a supporting character. Is that because the money people at Marvel and Disney are not willing to take a risk on Mr. Blake Lively? I think that might be the actual case. And the spin then becomes, well, we just can't do it again, which has never been true of any other popular character. They never do this. It's always about the money. Have you ever heard any other actor suddenly say, yeah, I'd like to not be the lead next time? Give me a break. What I actually think is happening here is it's now too much of a risk for him to be the lead. And instead what they're saying is, well, write us a movie with some other character and Deadpool can be the sidekick. Culture, does that sound right to you? Is that what is happening behind the scenes? You think that the Blake Lively effect is starting to stick to Ryan Reynolds?
Oh, I think it has. And again, he has a history for pulling the same stunt himself. So he oftentimes takes things over and kind of inserts himself into the production cycle. Disney didn't care so much because they knew that the Wolverine Deadpool film would do so very well, and that was exactly the kind of kick in the pants that Marvel needed at the time. But I think that there's a lot of toxic things that come along with Deadpool, and now with Ryan Reynolds, courtesy of Blake Lively, you know, basic Betty B word.
And they're doubling down. This just came out on the 20th of April. Out of the Hollywood Reporter, Ryan Reynolds now says he's never been more proud of Blake Lively amid the Justin Baldoni battle. I mean, he's married to her. I know you got to say what you got to say, but this is not going their way. And I mean, that's an understatement for the century. I mean, she's making Amber Heard look good, and that's, how do you do that?
Given the way she has acted, imagine if he said otherwise. That would be a brave man taking that stand.
She might go full Bobbit on him.
Yeah, I actually
90s reference.
I think there's a little bit of both to this story. I think that definitely the real world consequences of everything that's happened with her and him and the Justin Baldoni situation are probably impacting what he can do here. But I also happen to agree with his earlier statements that Deadpool is best as a spice that is introducing chaos to people who don't know how to deal with him. I think that's where you get the best comedy out of him. So I think in this case, it's probably both.
I kind of think that if you're going to do this, okay, so let's set aside the Blake Lively stuff for just a minute. So if we set that to the side, Lou, I've always enjoyed the pairing of an evil character, or at least a very strong anti-hero with a super innocent character. It's why I think some of the best South Park episodes are when Cartman and Butters are teamed up. I haven't seen that before with Deadpool, so if they were going to do something where Deadpool's the sidekick, for me personally, I'm probably not going to go see it other than to review it for the channel. But if I got to go see it, I would like to see Deadpool paired up with somebody who's just so good and so altruistic and so Boy Scout. I think that could be fun. I think that could make for a fun movie.
It could be fun. Could it be fun for a whole movie is the question.
Right.
I kind of see this as everything reaches ahead and suddenly Deadpool shows up and throws everything into chaos, and that solves the problem. I don't see him carrying the whole movie as a sidekick. I just don't think that would happen. As far as he and his wife, I'll say one word. It is a hyphenated word, and I say it with a question mark at the end. Prenup?
Lou, let's talk about that for a minute, about the aspect of this relationship. Hey, Lou, I am being told by some of the our lady friends out there who watch and pay attention to what's going down in entertainment, they have a much stronger reaction largely to just how gross this is with Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. They really detest this, and they say that he is no longer, it's not even possible for him to do a rom-com, that women have largely turned against them.
They're not going to put up with him because of her. Exactly.
So is that why he must then do Deadpool, is because the other genres that he was accustomed to, they're gone?
Well, he's become so famous doing it that any other of those genres, if he did one, if somebody was willing to pay him to do one, first thing the audience says is, oh, that's that Deadpool guy with the wacky wife. You're out of the story instantly because of his celebrity for other things. You see what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
Whereas behind the mask of Deadpool, he can sort of kind of make that work. But I don't know. I'm sure he saved his shekels, because
he's worth a lot of shekels, Lou. The whole Mint Mobile thing, and I think.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying, sooner or later, does anybody buy the vodka for the celebrity, or do they buy it because it tastes good? You know.
What was the amount? Blake Lively. So they're making a motion with the court to try not. They don't want the jury to know how much Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively are worth. And it was like $700 million. I think I've got that right.
It's well over $1 billion, actually. When he sold Aviation Gin, he did pretty well there. He did really well with Mint Mobile, as you already previously mentioned, not to mention the fact that he closed and now reopened his Van City Productions, incubator. So I think he's. I think they're set even higher than that. To be fair.
Culture, there's a much bigger story to this, and I'm going to give it to you for the final thought.
Okay.
We've saved the fireworks for right now. Mm-hmm. After what we saw with Marvel, after we see how difficult it is for them to make money anymore, there is no doubt in my mind that they would be in every way inclined to just do Deadpool and Wolverine 2 immediately. The fact that they're not doing that, the fact that what he says indicates they're not doing that he's going to be a sidekick to somebody else. There's something up here with the Blake Lively angle and the slime that got on Hugh Jackman from some of the other stuff. Disney's worried about doing a Deadpool and Wolverine 2. They don't know what's going to happen in the PR game with these two. And you can see it. You can feel it now.
Yeah, but I think
for a while, they might have been saying, okay, it'll all blow over, but it never blows over. It keeps going to hearing after hearing after hearing after story after quote. This is the story that won't die, and Disney can't wait that long.
And it keeps getting grosser and grosser and grosser. Culture.
And I think now, and again, this speaks to the lovely females in our audience. They're not super thrilled with Wolverine actor Hugh Jackman, and they're not super thrilled with Ryan Reynolds now. Both of them have, for lack of a better way of naming them, toxic traits and toxic relationships. This dynamic duo was great going back to the first film, but could they make a second film and sell it to both sides of the sexes? No.
One more point. How old are they now?
Blake Lively is 37 or 38. Ryan Reynolds is...
Reynolds and Jackman I'm talking about.
Oh, Hugh Jackman is he's in his mid-50s. Ryan Reynolds is upper 40s, I think.
And so all I'm saying is they are getting to that point in the career of major leading men throughout history where they have to make the transition. The transition from the leading man who gets the girl to the advisor to the man who gets the girl.
Right, the mentor, the sage.
Wayne did it. Gable did it. Lots of others didn't. I can't see either of them, and especially not Deadpool, doing that. There is no gravitas there for them to assume. You see what I'm saying?
I'm with you. I see exactly what you're putting out there.
So
yeah.
Their future prospects are dimming with time's passage anyway, without all the rest of this stuff. So.
I think that's why Blake Lively did what she did. We're finding out she wanted that producer credit because, and she wanted sole producer, I believe, because she's aging into a different range now where she can't do what she was doing, and she wanted to be on the creative side of the other side of the camera.
You're right. I mean, she was leveraging herself for the future. She was also trying to leverage those books out from underneath Wayfarer Productions, which is his Baldoni's production group. So, she was going to try to snake her way in there and pull a hello sunshine kind of a maneuver, and I would not be having it. If I'm an author, there's no way I'm signing away all of my rights. I might sell away the first book and reserve the rights for later sales if I were an author that were producing stuff like that. So,
well said. All right, folks, we'll keep an eye on it, but Ryan Reynolds not going to be doing Deadpool and Wolverine 2, at least not right now. And that's the damage done from Blake Lively and all the slime that she's put lots of people through in Hollyweird. And it is time to put a bow on it, for this one, folks, is a gift to everybody who wants to know exactly what's going on in the entertainment industry. And we are so joyful that you were there to receive it. We hope that you had a great time. An attitude of gratitude on this channel every single time you decide to spend time with us. As we get ready to say goodbye, we only ask a few simple things. Click that like button, share, subscribe, click it, and stick it to those algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, so waste not yours. And folks, as you get ready to head out that door, do you have a place on social media that you love to share this sort of thing? Hey, you can make this YouTube video sing by putting it out there for your friends, your family, and for those weirdos who just won't leave you alone. Folks, until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.